nafanya step by step. So the first thing will be calculate. We are supposed to calculate some few things there. Please, you're not writing. Hii ni ya kusikiza first, yako ya kuandika itakuja. Calculate A. The first question A, watakuuliza, we calculate the length of that transverse common tangent. So, say length, CD. Just CD. CD is the transverse tangent. So, to calculate the length of CD, we have to go through the process ya jana. Kumbuka, the idea is we need to get, at the end of the day, to tafuta the length of the total transverse common belt. But tunafanya step by step, every part by every part. So we're starting with CD. So for CD, what did we say? Tulisema, if you want to work out this, if it is transverse, first of all, you'll say this radius plus this radius, that answer that you get, you draw a line producing the radius of the bigger circle, Evo. So you draw that line. Kisha your line. Let me draw it using a different pen to want the difference clearly. So I'll draw a line to extend this AC. And that line that I'm extending is the new radius from A, which is the radius of the smaller circle plus radius of the bigger circle. So it goes to that point. Then tukasema, join that line to the center of the smaller circle, Evo. So once you've joined, it gives you a new look. And the new look is, we have a right angle triangle here. Let me call this point, let me give it a different letter. I don't have any X, so I can always call it X. So tukasema jana hivi, if you're able to get the distance XB, that XB is the same as the length CD, which is what they have asked here. But now, the length from A to X is the same as 12 plus 9. Yani, this radius plus the radius of the smaller circle. 12 plus 9, that's like, is it a 21? Should be 21, I think. Yes. Alafu, the length AB is the same as 28. So, if I want to calculate CD, which is the same as XB, I'll just say CD, which is the same as XB, is given by 28 squared minus 21 squared, then square root. Jibu? $28 squared minus 21 squared. Anyone with an answer? Please help.
18.5.
18.5.
18.5 centimeters. Thank you. So tumemaliza the first part. Once we calculate CD distance, ni kama tu calculate GF, because GF and CD are the same. So tumefanya the first part of that question. That is calculating the length, what I've just done. So unajua tuna proceed, but before that, we give room for anyone with a question. Please ask. Tusiende tu alafu watu wanafinywa mahali. Kama kuna mtu ako na question, ask. On what you have done. Hakuna?
Sure.
Yes, Hafsa.
Sure, vile naona hapa. Have you drawn another transverse or nindo nadhani?
What do you mean by another transverse? Kuna letters. Can you
I mean, no, for the FG. Kwani umechora hiyo na jana haukuchora hiyo, ulichora tu moja.
Leo tunasoma atusomi vitu za jana. Leo tunasoma something extra inaitwa length of a transverse common belt. Belt ni ile inazunguka hivi. That's why there is that extra line. So leo ni belt, jana ilikuwa ni tangent tu. So unaona hiyo line nyingine because there is a process in belt in it. So there is belt. So sawa. Then I can proceed now. I can proceed. So after I got that, the next thing is ni kama nimemalizana na the length CD na pia nimemalizana na the length GF. So we have two lengths remaining. The lengths that are remaining are this arc length, CHG, and the other arc length, FED. We said that if you want to calculate arc length, you always need the angle theta. So we need this angle theta here over 360 times 2 pi r. So to get this angle, the process inaanza huku ndani. Lazima tuanzie huku ndani. We still go back to this right angle triangle here. So in my explanation, the second question will be calculate the length or the angle, not the length, but the angle. The angle XAB, if you can see it, this angle here. So if I'm able to get this angle, then this angle is the same as the angle upper chini, angle BAG. Then if I add the two angles together, subtract from 360, I'll get the angle that I require. So first of all, to answer the angle XAB. How do you get angle XAB? This is a right angle triangle, as you can see it. And on that right angle triangle, I have the length AX, which is 21. I have the length AB, which is 28. And I want to get this angle. So this being theta, 21 is the adjacent, 28 is the hypotenuse. That should be cos. So using cos, nitasema cos theta equals to adjacent, which is 21 over 28. And that should give you an answer. 21 divided by 28 shift cos. Nasra?
41.4.
Thank you. 41.4 degrees. So it means this angle here, niandika hapo, wacha niandika hapo 41.4 degrees. So inamaanisha nini? Pia hii angle hii, it is still 41.4 degrees. So inamaanisha the total angle here hapa from XA to G is 41.4 degrees. Before I proceed, mtu wa question, aulize.
Sure.
Yes.
Sure, ukitumia line CD alafu tumie sign.
CD. Oh,
I mean XB.
XB alafu tumie sign, it's okay. You will still get the same answer. Have you tried?
Sure, but the answer is different.
No, it cannot be different. Okay, usiuko na calc, usiende off. Let's just do it mimi na wewe. Fanya CD same as XB, which is 18.5. Sema 18.5 divided by 28. 18.5 divided by 28. Alafu shift sign.
Nimepata.
Umepata nini?
41.4.
Yeah, so umejibu umesema the answer is different. It's the same. Sawa?
So,
Question C. Question C. Angle. Question C is an angle XAG. XAG is what I've already explained. I'm doing this thing step by step. The whole process that will take you to calculating this length. Lazima upate hizi vitu. XAG is the whole of this angle. Actually, angle XAG is the same as 41.4 alafu times 2, which is equals to itakuwa
82.4.
8.8, yeah, 0.8. Aya, alafu nikishapata hiyo, hii ilifai kuwa angle XAG but reflex. No, not reflex but obtuse. Nilisahau kusema hiyo jina obtuse. So D is a reflex angle XAG. So if you want to get the reflex angle XAG, it is another hii huku mwisho sasa yenye tunataka. So it will simply be 360 minus the obtuse we got, which is 82.8 degrees. Jibu ni
277.6.
277.6 degrees.
0.2.
Huh?
0.2.
0.2.
Sawa. Thank you. 0.2 degrees. So hii 277 is this reflex angle here, the one we need to use to calculate this arc length. So tukishafika hapo, then next step is I can now get the arc length CHG. So question E itakuwa arc length CHG. So to get the arc length CHG, we have everything. Arc length inafaa useme theta over 360 times 2 pi r. We have theta. Theta is 277.2. Pi is 22 over 7. R is the radius, and that radius AC is 12 centimeters. It is not 21. AC is 12. So I'll just say 277.2 over 360 times 2 times 22 over 7 times that radius, which is 12. So times hizo, what do you get?
58.08.
58.08.
58.08 centimeters. Haya, any question before we proceed? Although tukipita step tumepita. Any question?
Yeah.
Yes?
Absolutely. Obtuse angles in an angle that's more than 90 but less than 180.
Yes.
But that 82 is less than 90. How can it be?
Sorry, you are right. It is just okay. In this case, it was not really obtuse. It was acute, like. Yeah, you are very correct. Yeah. So we can just call it angle XAG. In fact, maybe to change it to acute because it's actually acute. Acute, but the other one, a reflex can be formed by the other angle on the other side being obtuse or acute. So it is acute actually. So you are right. Haya, sawa. Thanks. Any other thing? Na pia mtu anaweza kosea, mnamcorrect hivyo. Usikuanga unanyamaza tu. Haya, F. I want to move to F. F is, we want to calculate the arc length DEF. Hii hapa. For you to calculate that arc length, wacha niandike kwanza the question. Arc length DEF. So DEF, what do we need? We need this angle here. Hii hapa. Alafu, kama kawaida, angle ni theta over 360 times 2 pi r. Radius, I know it is, was it 9? Alafu, this angle is our problem. Just like the other question, there should be some relationship. Let me ask Hafsa. Hafsa. See Hafsa Sharif? Hafsa, what do you think this angle is? Hafsa yuko. Let me ask Munira. Munira, what do you think this angle is? Unaonaje?
It is acute.
No, as in the angle, the answer. It is acute. Kwanza hii ni reflex. Hii hapa ni kubwa. Ona tu venye iko. So, but nakuuliza, what do you think?
Yeah.
Value yake ni how many degrees?
Value yake
How many degrees?
itakuwa 277.2.
277.
Yeah.
According to you, wewe unaona itakuwa 277.2. Sawa. Thank you. Anyone else? In relation to what we learned the other time. Rahma.
Johnny 82.8.
According to you is 82.8. Then the answer. Why 82? What are 82.8?
The same. It is corresponding.
Responding na gani? Na you. So,
Yeah.
just like the other question, in a direct common tangent belt, kuna relationship between these angles na hizi angles za hapa. But I don't know whether ni ile ya Munira ama ni ya Hafsa. What do you think? Who is right here? Is it Munira or Hafsa? Hafsa. Nasra amekufa na Hafsa. Sumaya unakufa na nani? Meenda tena. Aya, so let's just finish it. Actually, nani ako right ni Munira. Hafsa ako very wrong. Hata ukiangalia to the size of this angle, can it be 82? This is a reflex angle. Okay, when you have a transverse common tangent which turns to a belt, penye zinakutana inakuanga hivi. The outside angles will actually be the same. Hata ukiangalia tu from the look of that na venye unaona, it looks like ni hii angle huku nje hii hapa ndio inatoshana na hiyo huku nje hiyo. That one, and not the inside angles. So it is the opposite of direct common belt. For direct common belt, hii angle ya ndani na hiyo huku zinatoshana. Hata from the diagram, ukienda uangalia that diagram, it's totally different from this. So that is something that as a student uangalie, what are those differences? For a transverse common belt, the outside angles will be the same. So this angle here, itakuwa 82, itakuwa 277.2. I hope it's clear. So arc length is theta over 360 times 2 pi r. In this case, theta is 277.2. Then over 360 times 2 constant, pi constant, radius is 9. The radius of that small circle is 9. So if you work out that, what do you end up getting?
$43.6.
43?
3.56.
2.6 centimeters. So from that, nimepata all the 4 important lengths. This arc length, I also got this other arc length, I also got the length of the transverse tangent, then times 2. So the last question, G, itakuwa now total length. So question T is total length of the belt. Total length of the belt, sasa tunaongea about the whole length. Your length yote, which means those answers that you have got. So if you want to get that answer, you add all of them together. How do we add? Tuna add the 4 answers that we got. So itakuwa, the first I got 18.5 plus another 18.5 plus 58.1 is 08 ni kama 21. Alafu plus 43.6. So when you add all that, what do you get?
138.6.
8.6 centimeters. Hivyo. Haya, so hapo tunasema kama kuna mwenye akona question anauliza. So our first question will be in relation to transverse common belt. Andika, calculate the length of a transverse common belt, see tangent here, belt of 2 circles centers A and B. Given that there radi are 15 centimeters and 10 centimeters. respectively, and that AB equals to 34 centimeters. So required we mwenyewe unajichorea sketch, ukishachora sketch alafu ujaribu kufanya the question. You can name the points penye unataka. Me, what I want is that final answer. I will still draw my own sketch here, lakini usiangalie yangu. Chora yako, then itakuwa tu kama yangu, then you proceed working out the question. So that's my sketch. I hope mmechora sketch kama hiyo. Kama una hiyo sketch pia useme.